But the thing I think that might be helpful to everyone as you think about how you might build your practice is you are not the user. And that's a really important concept when you build a digital technology, when you build an app, when you build a wearable sensor, when you build a website. Think about how Amazon works or how the iPhone works or how, last night we were getting off the plane and my husband ordered groceries from the plane through Instacart that somebody was shopping at Whole Foods for us, dropped it off, and it was at our house by the time we got home. People are developing digitally driven services, right? The point is the service. The point is the grocery delivery, not the app that does it. But they're using digital technology to make things better for the user. And so we've been in for a while this era of user-driven healthcare in the digital health space. And I just encourage everyone to think about that when they think about their practice. How do I design this, not just for me to complete my perfect vision, either financially or, emotionally or based on my goals in life, but also something that really works for the type of people that you're trying to serve. So Parsley Health is totally tech-driven. We're using digital technology to power everything from online scheduling, telemedicine, obviously, online billing, and then using lots of tools and partnerships with software companies that are going to allow me to do things that have never been done in functional medicine, including track outcomes in real time. So it allows me to really rethink the way that I practice by using some of these digital tools. And even if you're not familiar with them, I encourage you to check them out because they can really help you have a happier practice, but ultimately also have happier patients, members.
Hello, welcome back to the Integrated Healthcare Symposium. One of my favorite speakers this weekend at any conference is Dr. Daniel Kraft talking about exponential medicine. Doc, one of the things that's very exciting is to see sort of the old world understanding merging with this new world of exponential medicine. For our viewers who don't know what exponential medicine means, can you give them the sort of the lowdown?
Sure. So I'm a physician. I chair the medicine side of Singularity University. And about 5 years ago, we put together a program to look at the convergence of technologies, fast-moving and some exponential technologies, and how they're going to apply to the future of health and medicine, from prevention, wellness, diagnostics, therapeutics, discovery. And so Exponential Medicine is a program we run every year in the fall, where we bring about 500 folks together from all different fields: physicians, patients, pharma, device, investors, tech, and ask, where's AI, robotics, 3D printing, nanotech, low-cost genomics, microbiome, et cetera, going? Where's it hitting the road today in terms of the clinic, prevention, diagnostics, therapy, and where's it likely to be in 2, 5, 10 years? Because many physicians, clinicians, patients, and others, it's hard to get a grasp on what's coming, even in 1 year. Just look at the magic technology on our wrists. That's exponential technology. Low-cost genomics, et cetera. And in the world of functional medicine, I think it's starting to apply itself because we now have the ability at low cost to acquire new data, whether it's from our digital exhaust or omics or metabolomics, and start to make truly evidence-based decisions, whether it's on the prevention or therapeutic side.
I mean, I've loved every time you talk. I think it's incredibly inspiring, and I don't have any skin in the game because I'm not a physician. I think I've seen some physicians sort of being scared that they're going to get taken over by, by technology. How do you see, which doctors will be taken over first? Which type of medicine will be outsourced or like delivered by technology more quickly first, do you see?
Well, I don't know, frankly, if to frame it as, we're going to replace these doctors. I think the role of the clinician is going to change in different spectrums, some fields faster than others. So if you think about fields like dermatology, radiology, pathology, what are they doing? A lot of it's pattern recognition. What are machine learning and AI and big data good at doing? They're taking big data sets, whether there's pictures of moles or X-rays, and going, what's different? What's the pattern you need to pick up on if you're a good radiologist or dermatologist? So I think those fields are going to be changing quite a bit. You're already seeing the evolution of apps where you can send a photo to a real dermatologist, like Telederm. And we're also seeing some apps that can help determine is that a melanoma or a mole. So that means a primary care doctor who doesn't need to be a dermatologist anymore to do 80% of what a dermatologist used to do. So I think that could be disruptive. We're going to see, digital radiology and pathology evolve, which is already coming quickly. And now that machine learning is getting so powerful, there's companies that are going to be disrupting those fields. And I would argue if you're in any of those fields as a clinician, you should start to integrate that into your practice, not feel like it's going to disrupt you. So be the disruptor, not the disruptee.
Absolutely. And do you think a clinician who thinks in sort of web-like systems thinking tends to be more valuable in the future of medicine?
I think any clinician who's looking at, what tools are here today, how might I start to integrate televisits or, wearable devices to help track steps or sleep, or some of these smart apps that are out there, whether it's helping manage type 2 diabetes or hypertension with a connected blood pressure cuff. That's not the future, it's here now. It's just a question of integrating that into your practice with things that you can buy on Amazon.com. Even if the payer isn't paying for it, you can get better outcomes at very low costs with some of these tools. The brave new world's coming. It's here. The opportunities for all of us to play a role in helping create it as well. And it's no one technology. It's the integration of them.
So one of the things, Doc, I know that there's a lot of fear for doctors in this area. How can doctors start to release the fear of technology and sort of really get the value of what's the potential of it?
Well, I think the trick is not to be overwhelmed by it and start to integrate it in relatively simple ways. If you're a cardiologist, maybe give your patients or get one of these little EKG phone cases and see how you might use that in managing patients with atrial fibrillation. If you've got patients with hypertension or trying to work on their diet, get them a connected scale and let that data flow through their smartphone into your medical record, which is starting to be possible. So start with minor baby steps. You don't need to transform your entire practice, but when you have an unmet need or a difficult, challenging case, or even bread and butter cases that can use technology for lower back pain, there's now a few technologies to help improve posture, for example. If it's managing blood sugar with connected glucometers to do a better job with diabetes, all those are possible. So embrace it a bit, try it out, as opposed to having fear.